today Mo and I want to talk to you. It's our little, I don't know if you want to call it PSA, but it's a personal story here. You see, back before I got Mo, and we're talking a few months ago even, people would say, oh, I rescued this dog. I'm thinking, what'd you do? Get him from a burning building? You rescued the dog? I didn't understand what that really meant, the implications of rescuing a dog, what that meant. And, I go back to my first two dogs. A lot of you knew Lester. I also had Sammy. We went to the mall when I was 5 years old and 7 years old, and we went to the puppy shop. It was such a big deal going to the puppy shop. They had all these purebred, beautiful dogs, and you would go there and you pick out your dog, whichever dog you want. And they were bred in puppy mills, most likely. And you would get your certificate, and they would say, oh, you could put them in dog shows because they're the purest breeds, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, wow, Sammy and Lester, I love Sammy and Lester more than anything. They were amazing, but my point is the process was a little messed up. I mean, these dogs are bred to be sold, whereas you have dogs like this who were in shelters. I didn't realize, a dog like Mo, he could have been killed. Mo was found next to a dumpster. They put him in a little crate. They put him next to a dumpster. Dogs like that, they're taken to shelters, kill shelters. They aren't given much of a chance, especially if they show any sign of fear or anything, which if you're put in an environment, put me in a shelter, put me in a foreign environment, I'm going to be scared. And a lot of them don't make it out. I've been reading and crying a lot about these shelter dogs, and it's a really, really sad statistic of just how many don't make it out. More don't make it out than do. So I've been thinking a lot about what can be done to help dogs like Mo. I can't imagine such a nice, happy, smart, friendly, beautiful dog like this, just, his life being ended so shortly. So I was thinking, what can be done to help dogs like this? There are so many organizations and volunteer groups and non-kill shelters that help dogs like this. And I think that the main way to help dogs like this is to tell people, adopt, rescue a dog. No, rescuing doesn't mean taking a dog out of a burning building. It means adopting a dog who wouldn't otherwise have a chance at life, to give them that happy life. So I think that if more people knew just what happens in these quote-unquote puppy mills, my parents, after Lester passed away and we, knew that I needed another dog. I was really, really sad. I need a dog, he's my buddy. So they went to a place. They didn't realize it was a puppy mill, and it was really sad. They just wanted to sell the dogs. They literally locked my parents in a room with a dog, trying to sell it. And how sad is that? Meanwhile, you go to adopt Mo, we had to be put through a lot of rigorous interviews, and we had somebody come to the house to make sure that it was puppy proof. That's how it should be, because they want to make sure that the dog is getting a nice, happy home. So I think that just, my thing is always words, spreading the word about adoption and knowing that puppy mills are not necessarily a good thing. What is adopting, giving a dog a second chance, rescuing a dog. So I think if more people knew, because I was so naive and even ignorant, I didn't realize how dogs are being killed, meanwhile other dogs are being sold. I didn't realize that. I was really, really ignorant of the fact, and it took getting Mo to teach me that, oh my goodness, these are real dogs out there that need homes. So I just think that if we pass the message on more, explain to people really what rescuing means and what happens to dogs who aren't rescued. I know I put the earmuffs on. I don't want to hear what happens to dogs who aren't rescued. It's absolutely heartbreaking, and every time I hear it, I'm just my throat sinks into my chest. But I think that if we actually realize it, and when you actually take it in and you do listen, I can't picture anybody wanting to buy a dog rather than adopting. It just doesn't make sense. So pass the message on, adopt a dog, rescue a dog, because they need you, and I think that that's the only way that we can really save them. And I think educating people on the importance of adopting is really, really important. And, non-dog lovers, I don't know if they would get it, but I have a whole family of dog members out there, and we get it. We get it. You know, it's a really sad thing going on, and these dogs need us, and I would adopt 50 dogs if I could, but that's not fair to Mo. So I think that if everybody just did their part and adopted a dog rather than buying a dog when you want a dog, adopt them, rescue a dog. You're saving a life. You literally are saving a life, and it's just super important. So pass the message on. Adopt a dog. Oh, are you tired? Adopt a dog. Say it, Mo. Say, adopt a dog. He's my little brother. My little brother. Say bye-bye.